Hi guys, Dan here with you. This is the finale video for the 132 scale Revell F4U-1 Corsair. It's all finished with the exception of running the rigging from tail to antenna to here. But other than that, it's all done. Full disclosure, the wings are not 100% level because I had a wing root issue when I was attaching the wing assembly to the fuselage, and it fit fine on the underside where the joins were, and on the front there, but there was a large gap on the one side, and I can't remember offhand which side it was, but in order to correct that and kind of squeeze the wing, the join together, I took tape and attached it to both ends and ran a piece of tape across this way and a piece of tape across this way to kind of pull the wings up so that would close that gap. Unfortunately, that ended up causing one wing to be slightly higher on the end than the other. It's not really noticeable just looking at it. You kind of have to get out a ruler and measure side to side like that. But that's one area that I didn't notice until obviously it was way too late to do anything about it. The prop spins. It actually has a very nice way of attaching, unlike some kits. There's a collar that you glue onto the spindle that's trapped inside the engine here, and then that collar you can just press this the prop and hub on. The prop and hub are all one piece, by the way, in this kit. You just press that collar on, or that hub onto the collar, and you're done. It's actually very secure, and like I said, it's nicely designed for a kit that is 50 years old. That's actually not too bad. Fit issues, once again, it's a 50-year-old kit, so yeah, there were fit issues, just like I said about the wing root. This is Pappy Boyington's kit. Let me turn it a little bit here and turn it the other way so you can see the markings. On this side you've got you've obviously got the zeros. Got the zeros splashed flags here. You've got the name of the plane, which is actually Lucy Bell, not Lulu Bell as it was originally thought. And Major Gregory Boyington, and I think it does say Pappy under there, but it's so small you practically need a magnifying glass to read it. And then the number markings. These markings are from Eagle Cal decals. I think I bought them off eBay. I think they were like $20-some, but considering actually the quality of the decal, they were well worth it. The old kit decals that came with this kit weren't in real good shape. They were pretty old, obviously, and they were kind of dried out. They weren't very yellowed, but they just didn't inspire me with confidence in that they wouldn't come apart, even though I did spray them with a couple of coats of clear gloss lacquer. Other than that, it's pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, the cockpit does slide open. This cockpit piece is real loose in the channels here. It doesn't take much to pop it right off, so I'm just going to leave it closed for now. I did paint the pilot. That's not my strong suit, but I did try to do as good a job as I could. I'm going to pause the camera and I'm going to open the cockpit and zoom in so you can kind of get a little bit of an idea what he looks like. Be right back. Okay, we're back. And like I said, obviously not my strong suit, but he turned out okay. I used, I think it was Tamiya Buff for the basic uniform. Although I did add some brown sleeves here to represent like a jacket, although in all likelihood South Pacific, they never wore a jacket in the South Pacific. The rest I used actually in the brown they're all craft acrylics is what I painted the rest of the uniform, with a couple of exceptions. Silver for the goggle lenses, and I did dry brush some, I think it was Vallejo silver where there's buckles on his uniform. But at any rate, that's the pilot, and we'll zoom back out here. Colors that I used on the plane itself, let me grab those and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, we're back. For the interior walls and the underside and the gear wells, I used this here, Mission Models, and make sure it's right side up. I'm having trouble with my vision because I'm dealing with not wearing a contact lens because I have to have cataract surgery later this year. But anyway, Mission Models Interior Green, U.S. Interior Green. Like I said, for the interior of the cockpit and like the gear wells, the inside of the cowling is painted that same interior green, although you really can't see much except right in through here. The underside is painted with just Mission Models white. Not much drama there. Mission Models white. The middle color, in other words, the color that kind of runs in down this side and then the back up the side that ties in the white to the top color, that is the Mission Models Intermediate Blue. Get you the number there in case you want to pick some of this up and want the proper number, or you can order it online. Obviously, I do both. I get it from a hobby shop in the next city over, or if I go visit the hobby shop there, or I can order it online. And the final top color is U.S. Navy, U.S. Marine Corps Sea Blue, and I don't know what happened to that part of the number. It must have gotten scraped off somehow. Anyway, it's Mission Models though, and like I said, it's pretty easy to it's starting to get pretty easy to find as far as availability, whether it be online or a lot of the hobby shops are starting to carry it. But that's the three colors I used. Obviously, except for like the wheels or the tires, I used rubber. To me, a rubber black. Obviously, black on the prop blades. The yellow tips are over top of white. I find that really helps bring out the yellow, because yellow doesn't cover over dark colors very well unless you put white underneath it. And flat black for the wing walk stripes there. Canopy was painted. I used a combination of very thin strips along the edges of the frames, very thin strips of Tamiya tape, and then filled it in with this product here, this Abteilung liquid mask. I've found this seems to work better than the other liquid masks I've used, just because for whatever reason the others, it's either very difficult to apply and gets spongy real quick. So if you don't get good coverage right away, it's really hard to reapply a layer. At least with the I think the AK stuff is not doesn't seem to perform well like that, and it's not real easy to get off. This stuff is real easy to get off. This Abteilung, it's real easy to get off. You can basically take your thumb or your finger and just kind of rub it on the edge, and it'll pull right off. It's real easy to get off. It doesn't typically leave a residue, although I did have a couple instances where there did seem to be marks on the canopy portion. I was able to pretty much get rid of them by buffing. There's still a little bit there, but it's, unless you're looking real close, it's not really noticeable. And these canopy parts, like I said, this plastic is very old, so it may have reacted with the plastic a little bit too. But I don't think it would with the more recent molds, plastics from more recent molds. So anyway, like I said, I like that stuff so far. It's worked pretty good. But that's about it. Nothing else to really tell. Like I said, it's Pappy Boyington's plane. I had a choice of like 4 different planes on that, or 4 different pilots on that sheet of decals. But you know, hey, when I was a lot younger, I watched the Black Sheep Squadron on TV when it came on. So, and I read about Pappy Boyington back when I was in high school. So, so that kind of drove my decision too. So, that's all I got. Hope everyone stays safe and have a great day. Thanks for looking in. Take care.